When my son was 3 years old, he's 22 right now, and he doesn't even remember this time or that day. When he was 3 years old, he asked me, Daddy, where do babies come from? Now, he was the youngest of seven. And like the other kids, I try to be straightforward when they ask those kind of questions instead of giving them old crazy stuff about Cabbage Patch and all that nonsense. Now, the joker side of me wanted to say something silly, like babies come from behind that bedroom door, me and your mama's bedroom. If you see that bedroom door closed, a baby is being made. So don't knock, don't come over there asking questions. But this is a serious moment. And what do you tell a 3-year-old asking a question like that? Not nonsense. Definitely not nonsense. So I told him the simple part of it at 3. I said, well, when two people love each other, sometimes they love each other so much that they have a baby. I could see a little confused look on his face. It's like he wanted to ask more or know more. Like what I said didn't really hit what he wanted to be answered. And I said, you get it? And you're like, yeah, he didn't get it. So I said, hey Justin, while we're talking about life, birth, this case, the other side of birth is death. And he's like, oh yeah, because he has seen things die, birds, ants, butterflies. He understood the concept of death, but I don't think he ever put it in the relation to his parents dying. And I said, Justin, you do know that all things die, not just birds and insects, but human beings. Now he has seen his grandfather sick, and he was there at the funeral. I don't think he really made that connection. So I told him, I said, listen, one day, and I paused because I knew it was going to bother him. I said, one day, me and your mom we're gonna die. And I swear to God, I can still see his face, that 3-year-old face. He said, why, Daddy? And I said, Justin, nobody lives forever, man. Not even me and Mama. We are gonna pass. We're gonna die. He said, y'all can't stop it. I said, no, man. We do all we can to stop it, but there's no way to completely stop it. It's gonna happen. And then I say, hey, don't cry, man. Just this is why we have to take advantage of now. We have to love each other now. We can't worry about what could happen later. Let's hope that's way later. But just so you know, me and your mama are gonna die. And I hope that by the time it happens, you're an older man, you can understand. And he's still crying. I get it, man. I went through the same thing with my mother. But we're here still. So let's enjoy each other. You be good like you've been good. We be the best parents we can. We'll make it. All right? You wipe his tears. Okay, Dad. Why do we lie to our children? Why do we tell our children falsehoods that we know don't make sense? Babies come from Cabbage Patches. When somebody died, we say they're with God. We try to minimize the fact of what happened. Babies are born, they grow, and they die. All of us do. Why we're not trying to tell our kids the truth? That's why so many kids walk around in fantasy land. That's why all these popular YouTube videos is all about dumb shit. Anything that requires you not to think. No, we gotta get out of that. We teach them so many lies about Santa Claus. That right there, to me, is one of the biggest lies ever told, among others. That a white man, for years it was only a white man, went all over the world and put toys under the trees of all the boys and girls. Come on, man. Come on. Why do we teach our kids that? We don't have no time for that. We never had time for that. Tell them the truth. Tell them something that's going to benefit their life. Let them face reality. If you try to help them face reality when they're in their teen, you waited too late. You got to help them when they're young still. You got to talk to them. I talk to my kids like I'm talking to you guys day one. When they first came home from the hospital, I gave them a grand tour of the house. I told them this is going to be your room, but know this. I'm telling them this when they're newborn. This is your room, but this is our house. And as you grow, you got to understand that this is your room where you sleep, but this is our house. You act up. Well, we'll show you who house it is, but we ain't doing that right now. I'm telling them that as a kid, and as they grew, we're able to have real life conversation, reality, not fantasy. Come on, y'all. Stop doing your kids like that. I know you're good parents. Stop telling your kids nonsense about Santa Claus, about Easter Bunny, all that. That's just stop. It's dumb. And you know it's dumb. Just a little food for thought. You guys want to do what you got to do? I got to do what I got to do. Let's be real, especially with our kids. See you guys in the next video.